Well, good morning, Woodlawn-Faith. I want to say thank you to the entire Woodlawn-Faith family for the way that you have been consistent in all of the areas that you have responsibility in ministry in and all the ways that you've grown in the past 2 months. It is a good feeling to see and to witness what happens in your absence. It's been said that you can tell the quality of a leader, not when he's present, but when he's absent. And so I thank you for those that have stepped up in so many ways, from those that provide your treasures, your time, and your talent that allow the ministries to continue and allowed me to take some well-needed time away. And I look forward to coming back on this Wednesday in Bible study, and we'll be with you Sunday in worship. There are individuals that were consistent throughout this time away that I thank God for all of you. And there are way too many to name, through tithes and offering, through ministries that you participate in, that you lead, and also through the ways that you encourage one another. But I did want to share some special thank yous to individuals who took on my responsibilities in my absence. And for that, I give God praise and honor. And so let me just say thank you to a few individuals that went above and beyond and took on my responsibilities. And I want to begin with the Reverend Clyde Nelson, who came and spoke about half the time for me while I was away. And I always said, no problem, I can do it, I'll do it. And the Ash Wednesday service, and just a stellar graduate from Duke University, as well as a graduate into the retirement phase of ministry on paper. But as we have observed, he has still so much to give and is open to serve. I thank you, Reverend Nelson. I also want to thank the Reverend Minister. Yeah, my friend and one of my colleagues to be, Joseph Rayleigh, who also served many Sundays in my absence, again, taking on roles for me in the day-to-day or Sunday worship, as well as the speaking engagement at Aldersgate. Also back to Clyde Nelson, who also picked up and was on call for me. That was a huge gift as well. So thank you, Minister Joseph and Reverend Nelson, for the ways that you stepped up in my roles. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Reverend Dr. Carrie Kincannon, who also stepped up and served and preached about half the messages while I was gone. Thank you, Woodlawn-Faith, for your warm invitation and reception of him and his wife. There were others that stepped up as well, maybe not in the pulpit, but behind the scenes and in leadership, in what I believe is the way that we move forward. Study to show thyself approved. Without study, how is there proof, my mind? And so I want to, one more before I go there. The Reverend Dr. Michelle Cheney, who also led us through the process of the one board and also came in and preached for me as well. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're into the studying phase. I want to thank, Minister Sally Saunders for stepping in on Wednesday nights in my stay and leading those studies as we enter into this new season. Thank you so much, as you have led others through this study of John on Wednesday nights. And then, of course, there is Minister David Walker, who ministers with about 10 different instruments, but also with his understanding, vulnerability, humility, and wisdom of the gospel of Jesus Christ, who has led on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. I couldn't have been as relaxed and appreciative if it wasn't for all of the members at Woodlawn-Faith that have stepped up in their regular ways. But to these individuals that stood up and took on my responsibilities, I give a special thanks. And if I've missed anybody, charge it to my head and not to my heart. But I say thank you. And Candace says thank you. And we are looking forward to being back with you this week. Remember, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man or woman what God has prepared for those who love the Lord. We'll see you soon.